Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Santa Banks, and you're watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Who's that cosplayer? And joining me today is somebody who I've had the pleasure of doing collabs with on Instagram. They're from all the way across the world from where I am right now, and that is Fatma Kaiser. Fatma, and
Hi.
they love to go by Fanami. So how are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling good. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm excited because you are hosting me here. So I'm excited.
Hey, I'm excited too. And
Yeah.
I've been telling people this year for Who's That Cosplayer, I've interviewed so many people from all over the world. And I just
Yeah.
think that it's really awesome to, put a spotlight on people from, different countries and different nationalities
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So thank you so much for joining me up here. And
You are welcome. Thank you.
you're welcome. And before we get into today's interview, everybody that's watching, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And as D always says, podcast link down below in the description. Like, follow, subscribe. So let's go ahead and get into today's interview. So the first question that I ask each and every guest up here is, what is your origin
Mhm.
story? Every hero or villain has one. So tell everybody who you
My
are.
origin story,
Yes.
the beginning of my cosplay
Yes, yes,
beginning.
yes. Did you get hit with a sand
Actually,
arrow?
yeah. My origin or how I started cosplaying, actually, it was in quarantine, corona period, so it was 2020. I was trying to draw on my face, like the first one, it was Jota Rosso. I tried Jojo lines. I liked the idea. Then I did Sukuna. It was at that time when Jujutsu aired. So and then I thought, should I try cosplay? Because I saw Hakim and Velan Lady, they inspired me. So I was like, I can do it. Okay. So I bought my first cosplay. It was Pinko Ishigami from Dr. Stone. And it was like normal cosplay, but and home at what do they call it? At home. That I didn't
Oh,
went
like a closet
cons. Yeah,
cosplay.
yeah. So at that time, I was only like private cosplay. So yeah, my first cosplay was 2021. So
That's
I did
awesome.
Cinco Ishigami. Yeah. Then yes, my friend support me, and then I saw also my family supporting me. So I was excited and start ordering costumes and cosplaying. So until I until 2022, last year, there was what they call it, event, a small event nearby my home. So I'm saying to my mom, should I go and participate in the competition? It was my first time. She said, yes, go and try and stuff. So at that time, it was a turning point. I start cosplaying in public and people know me and blah, blah, blah,
That's all.
etc.
That's all.
Yeah,
So it's like you cosplay in public, people know who you are. It's kind of like you're a
yeah,
celebrity. Like, do you feel like a celebrity when people see you in your cosplays?
yeah. Now I feel the feeling how the celebrity feels
That's
when
awesome.
they meet their fans.
So when you
Yeah,
went to that first convention, who did you cosplay as?
Nanami.
Hey, nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice. I
yeah.
like that. And like, how was that whole experience for you from, doing closet cosplay at home to actually going to a convention and like just seeing how it was at that event?
Yeah, it was. Uh, I am a shy girl, so I was wearing mask and try to hide my face. Like I don't want anyone to take picture of me without my what is it
Consent.
consist consist. Yeah. So yeah, I was shy and nervous because it's my first time to dress like that in public because in my community it's not regular to see people cosplaying. So now I'm hoping to change their mind and to make them accept that there is cosplayers from this region. So
I really like that. So if you don't mind sharing with everybody, where are you from?
I am from United Arab Emirates, it's known by Dubai in Middle East. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, man. I love that it's like you are trying to be a person that, you know, you want to show off your cosplay and you're showing other people that, hey, it's cool to dress up. And, you know, that's one of the things that I love about cosplay, because you can be whoever you want. You can cosplay so many different people. And, you know, from where you started at to where you are now, you've done so many amazing cosplays.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And like, I just love, like, you know, how you do your edits with your photos online and whatnot. I mean, like, as you guys can see on the Magic TV behind me, like, there are some really cool photos of cosplays that you've done. So I want to ask you now, give me your top 5 favorite cosplays that you've done.
Top 5. Of course, Giorno. What I'm wearing right now, Giorno Giovanna from JoJo. Giorno and Nanami. Yeah, poses. Giorno, Nanami, and what else? Cinco and Pain. I love Pain. And what else? I have. No, I'm not sure, but I have many cosplays that I don't remember right now.
Yeah, you do have a lot. I mean, like the ones that you said, like those are top tier. One of my favorite ones,
Mikitaka.
Is that your number 5?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That is a great top 5, because I was going to mention your Zoro. Like, your Zoro cosplay is really good too.
Oh, thank you. Tanjiro also my favorite. I cosplayed Tanjiro many times. That's people know me Tanjiro.
You know, it's the same thing for me when I cosplay as Rengoku. Like, I've worn Rengoku so many times this year, and I probably have to say it's like one of my most favorite cosplays when it comes to, you know, little kids, because kids love Demon Slayer right now. And then when they see me as Rengoku, and they're like, hey, can I get a photo? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. And then I do my little pose, and I'm like, esoteric art, ninth form, Rengoku. The kids be losing it when you know, especially when it's a Tanjiro and a Nezuko cosplayer. Like, it's phenomenal. So now I want to ask. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I think I will reorder my favorite cosplayers. I will go with Otahimi and Giorno, Nanami, Mikitaka, and Tanjiro.
Okay, nice. That's a nice setup. So you know, you love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure just as much as I do. So you know, I gotta ask the JoJo question.
JoJo is alive.
It is. I wish other people would understand that. Like, as somebody who recently got into One Piece, and I've always been a JoJo fan, I wish that the One Piece community and the JoJo community could come together like this, so that way they could just enjoy everything. Because there's a lot of references of JoJo and One Piece, and I be trying to tell people, and they don't be believing. But I want to know.
Full of preference, I know.
So I want to ask you, which part is your favorite part in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Oh, all of them. I love them. All of them. But my favorite part, maybe Stardust Crusader, Stone Ocean, Golden Wind, and Steve Baron. Oh my God, I love them.
Hey,
I can't pick one.
I mean, those are good choices, though. I mean, like, I love Stardust Crusaders, but part 4 and part 6 will always be my favorite parts. But Stardust Crusaders, that's my number 3. I just love it. And I haven't read all of part 7 yet, or started part 8 or part 9. So it's just like, I know.
No spoilers.
No spoilers to everybody that's watching. No spoilers. And
no spoilers.
Don't leave anything in the comments spoiling anything for anybody. But I love the parts that you like. So now I want to know, which Joestar is your favorite Joestar?
Favorite Joestar? Jotaro.
Hey, do I have my hat in? Oh yeah, I do have it. Oh, I got my Santa hat on. Hold on real quick. I'm Santa.
I love him so much.
There we go.
Jojo, he was the reason why I started Jojo actually.
For
Yeah,
real?
yeah. The memes got me watching Jojo. Like
It's
I don't
crazy.
want to watch it. It's crazy. What's this art style? When I started, okay, in another universe. What is this? So
Yo,
now I'm Jojo fan number one.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it is crazy because I remember the first time I watched Phantom Blood, and I was over my friend's house. I was waiting for him to get ready, and it literally took him like a whole hour to get ready. And I'm just like, you know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna put on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it popped up on Netflix, and I was like, man, this thing it's not that bad. I don't know like why
yeah.
I never watched it. So it's just insane. And I think I started in 2020 as well on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I started in late 2019
Oh, nice, nice.
when Golden Wind finished. So I started them all together. Then, okay, now I need part six.
I know, right? See, and like that's the crazy thing for me. I started in 2020. Golden Wind. No, maybe it was 20. It might have been 2019, if not 2019, 2020. But I remember Golden Wind. It had just finished, so I was just like, well, I can start on Phantom Blood, and then I could just binge it all the way to Golden Wind, and I fell in love with the series. So I gotta know.
And do you know it's Stone Ocean and Bird City?
Yeah. I love Stone Ocean.
Yeah.
I love
Now
it.
it's been 2 years. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so sad like how it ended too. And
That's
I if you didn't cry, then you're Dio. That's all I can say.
You know, when I start reading JoJo manga, like I start with the Stone Ocean, I'm like, what this ending? I didn't like it. But when I watched the anime, I understand it and I got emotional. I cried.
Yeah,
It was so amazing.
I agree with you. When I started reading the Stone Ocean manga, I was just like, I just thought it was okay when I was reading it. But then once the anime came out, like you said, I was just like, okay, like I love the anime much more. I think, yeah, I stopped reading the manga after the anime came out, and I just waited for all the parts to come out. But I gotta ask you now, which villain is your favorite villain from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Who's that cosplayer?
Amber Berry cosplay.
Oh, villains. I think Dio, number one. Bucci. Bucci is insane. I love him so much. And then Yoshigaki Kira. Fourth is what they call Diavolo.
Diavolo, the boss.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, he like
my
for
enemy.
Real, look, the boss just wanted to live a quiet life. He didn't want nobody to know who he was. That's all he wanted.
Oh.
That's all he wanted, man. So, final JoJo question: if you could have your own stand, what would your stand's name be, and what would their ability be?
I was thinking about it a lot, but I didn't came up with a name. But maybe I will. I love the ability of telepathy. So maybe the song "Mind Games" by Tippik. That will be a good stand for me.
All right.
Because sometimes I feel I read what people think about it. Like I read them, and I know what they want, what they do. So maybe I have this ability.
Okay, I love that.
Psychic
I love that. So it's just like so you can read what they're doing, and I don't think that I've ever heard that ability before in JoJo. So I think that that's really cool. And people who I've interviewed, like they've never mentioned the ability to like be psychic or anything like that. So in a way, you're kind of like Joseph Joestar. All you gotta do is just take the photo, and then you can see you can see where stuff is. So now I want to know, when you're not cosplaying, what are some of your hobbies that you're into?
My hobby? I like to sleep, actually. But nowadays I'm starting because I love learning new languages or new things. So I'm starting learning the Japanese language. The shapes of the letters is, oh my god, it's crazy. I can't memorize it. I have short memory. But I'm trying my best to practice and memorize their shapes. And since I love anime, I'm trying to learn the Japanese so I can communicate with them. And also I'm starting a new hobby, like I want to learn new skills, sewing clothes. Ordering costumes is costing
It's expensive.
higher. Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, the shipping is, oh my god. So I'm trying to learn the principles so I can do it. I can do my own costume.
Yeah, I think it's fun when you actually make something yourself, because like you said, it is super expensive to order the cosplays and then have to deal with shipping and whatnot. And I will say that I am thankful that we do have a much easier access to getting cosplays, but yes, it's super expensive, especially like over here in the States. If you're doing cosplay groups, and then it's like everybody wants to do certain characters, and then it's just like you got to go to these cons and the traveling and whatnot. It's super expensive. It really is.
Also, I like crafting since I am architectural engineering. So I do crafting models and stuff. So I learn how to craft or how to build props. So one of my props is here.
Hey, the arrow.
Be careful.
So you're telling me that it's the same type of stand as Star Platinum?
Yeah. One of my cosplays is Gara. I did this Gara Gord probe, and also this one, and what they call it, Buji from Awesome Ranking. I crafted the sword, the needle sword, what is called, whatever. So I craft many things and did my props. I don't.
That's awesome. So, like, I want to ask, like, how long does it usually take you to craft props?
It depends. For Gara's gourd, I took 4 days to finish it, but it wasn't one, it was 2 for me and my brother, because we both went to convention as Gara.
Nice.
I was female and he was male. And for other cosplays, like this one night, I did it last year. It's last year I did John at this date. Oh my god,
that's awesome. And look where we are now. It's all full circle. It's like Poochie said, it's all fate.
Yeah.
That's
time
awesome.
flies away.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. It really does. So final question that I have for you, and I love to ask people who love One Piece and JoJo this question. If you had your own pirate ship, you could choose up to 5 characters. They can be from One Piece, or they can be from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Who would you have on your crew?
My crew?
Your crew. Yep.
Maybe Giorno and Jotaro, Jolene, Joseph. 5?
Yeah, and they don't all have to be from JoJo. They could be from One Piece too. Because you got some heavy hitters. Giorno, Jotaro, and Jolene. Those are some heavy hitters.
Okay, we'll take Sanji so he can cook for me.
Okay, all right. So Sanji. All right, who else do you got?
Greatest swordman Zoro.
Okay, hey, that's a pretty solid crew. I can honestly see Sanji arguing with everybody on the crew, and I could see him.
Nothing with Jolene.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he would definitely be trying to hit on Jolene all the time. But the difference between Jolene and Nami is Jolene would knock Sanji out every time. That's the only thing. But then, okay, because you said Jotaro. Which Jotaro? Part 3, Part 4, or Part 3? Jeez.
Jotaro Part 3 is my favorite.
You talk about OP Jotaro. You talking about Jotaro that can fly? Like, and it is so weird that like he could fly in part 3, and then after that, we've never seen him fly again. It's just so.
I know.
It is.
Araki is crazy.
It is so.
He keeps forgetting.
It made no sense, especially like the whole. Oh, so it's the same type of stand as Star Platinum. I was like, what? Like,
What?
you got this far, and like now you can freeze time too. Like. I love Jotaro, but yes, there's a lot of plot armor surrounding Jotaro, except in part 6. No spoilers.
I love him. He's so savage. I don't know why I love him. He's attractive and smart.
Yeah.
Also, Joseph part 2. Oh my god, he's crazy.
Oh man, that's funny, man. I do like Joseph from part 2 as well, and I still think that it's a missed opportunity that Araki didn't have him fight against Alessi in part 3, so that way that he could have became young Joseph again. No. All right. 3, 2. Oh, all right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Joseph. It was Araki. Why did you forget Joseph? Bring him back. Also, we don't know if he is dead or yet or no.
Nah, he's still alive.
Man, yeah.
He's
the luckiest one.
I could see when the world was being reset, and remember when Emporio was naked, like he could just look into the distance and he's just like, who's that naked old man? And then you just hear Joseph, oh no, oh
no,
oh my god. Oh
it's
my
so
god!
Funny.
I could just see Joseph just doing that, and then he wakes up. Oh, that kid, Susie. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Man. Oh my god! So we are here at the end of the interview. Thank you so much for joining me up here. Who's That Cosplayer? I had a fun time talking to you, and I hope everybody who watches this interview, I hope that they were able to learn more about you. And you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was honored to be interviewed with you. It's so funny. I loved it so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So before I let you go, let everybody in social media land know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Fatma Kozar, Fatma.Kozar. Also TikTok, the same user. These both.
All right, awesome. Hey, y'all make sure that y'all go and follow Fatma on all of their social media accounts. And you already know where you can find your hero Santa Banks at, or Santa Jotaro Banks at King Benji _Banks on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you, everybody, for watching this interview. Merry Christmas, everybody. The Great Gingerbread War is here. We are here. If you don't see me again, then that means that I lost. That means that Fatma lost. But hey, I got everybody here to help me for the Great Gingerbread War. Keep that pinky up. Stay positive. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.